What's up, guys? So I know it's been a while since our last video. Had a lot going on. I was supposed to be helping my friend Evan. He was going to an event out in Colorado to try and get his Pro 2 license, and I had the truck and the trailer all loaded up. I was on my way home, actually going over to pick his car up and then home, and I ended up getting T-boned in the truck. So needless to say, we didn't make the event. I've been dealing with insurance, going back and forth on that. Finally got the truck back from the body shop. Had a couple of issues had to deal with. I actually ended up getting a microfracture in my spine, so it's kind of kept me from being able to do what I usually am able to do. So things have been a little bit slow, a little hectic, but getting back to normal. Thought I'd give you guys kind of a quick breakdown on a couple of the cars we have here. These are just kind of, the 350s are just fun seat time cars for me and my buddy Alex. Basically stock. They're both coilovers, welded diff. I actually make adjustable rear arms for 350s, so they've got my adjustable arms on there. My car has a GK Tech bolt-on angle kit. We're getting ready to do his. I believe he just got the parts in the mail, so we're going to hopefully get that done in the next couple of days. Super basic cars. We got both of these cars for under $2,000. I paid $1,500 for mine. He paid $1,800 for his. He just needed to get the ECU flashed, and mine was running and driving. Somebody had just kind of scratched the shit out of it. But yeah, super basic car. He's got a NRG bucket seat, 4-point harnesses. We made a little harness bar for him. He's got our first prototype of the handbrakes that we were doing. The handles will be different, but this was just kind of a proof of concept to make sure the bracket and everything was good. Other than that, pretty much stock. My car is close to the same. I'm getting ready to pull the trans to replace my throw-up bearing. Getting a lot of chatter from that the last couple of events. So my car is super basic Kirky bucket seat. We did a hydro on this as well. It's usually, let's see if I can get a little light in here for you guys. Usually full interior car, but you can see the hydro right there. We've got an NRG quick release with a slim hub, and same thing, harness bar, 4-point harnesses. Motor wise, they're both basically stock DEs. I have just an intake and a cat back. I think he is test pipes with a resonator, and we put a muffler on there, just a little canister muffler. Otherwise, completely stock cars. So super basic, super fun, not a whole lot. We did some nice bash bars for him. Protects the very, very vulnerable plastic radiator support that Nissan decided to go with for some reason. You can see his is missing a chunk, so we definitely wanted to protect that as much as we could. And then we've got this beast over here. This is my baby. Let's see, S13 Coupe, 92, VIS wide body. I just like how simple and plain it is. So interior on the coupe is pretty simple. Obviously gutted. Got the NASCAR style door bars, gutted doors, A-pillar bars. Basically FD legal cage minus the forward intrusion bars. Those will end up being added on later if needed. Got, let's see, level ride hydro e-brake, CDO9 conversion with the Mazworks kit, Power FC for all the tuning. Super simple gauge setup. Water temp, RPM, oil pressure, boost gauge, Holman in-cockpit boost controller, grip royal wheel, ARC panel, Got a Sparco Evo 3 driver's seat and just a basic Energy passenger seat. 4-point harnesses on both sides. This car has solid subframe bushings, stock axle still, welded diff. Let's see, KTS inverted monotube coilovers. The SR is built internals, forged pretty much everything. Crowder 264 cams, upgraded springs, retainers, rocker arm stoppers, Tomae Extreme manifold, GT Precision GT28. I believe this one's a 76 RS turbo. Tomae elbow, truss downpipe, S14 water net conversion. We did a custom catch can setup on it, so I don't really like the way the S13.4 valve covers look, so I wanted to leave the 13 valve cover, and we just did welded on and fittings and added one in the back so we get better baffling. And yeah, hooked it up to our catch can, which is atmospheric right now. That will get hooked up to the intake. With the tube front, it allowed for super simple intercooler setup, just one short straight run of piping on each side, blitz blow off valve, running of course Mishimoto radiator and fans, the Greddy intake manifold with Circuit Sports rail and 5.0 performance 1000cc injectors, split fire coil packs. It has the Tomae oil block adapter, which you can't really see down there. Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. What else? The CDO9 conversion with ACT 6-puck unsprung clutch. Mishimoto oil cooler setup with braided AN lines. Yeah, ARP everything. All new gaskets. Head gasket is maybe 7 or 8 events old. The oil filter relocation, of course. Wiring specialties. Pro Series harness. Body's pretty simple. VIS wide body. I believe 25 mil front, 30 mil rear. HKS catback. Give me a second to pop the trunk. And the trunk, just a nice simple fuel cell setup. Pyrotech intake pump. It's running on E85 right now. And we're running, I believe, a 440 in there. Dash 6 braided AM lines. Quick little Optima battery mount. Tube rear. Well, partially tube rear. Still has the stock frame rails. Then the Bosch bar coming off of there. Super simple, easy to work on everything. Got a jacking point on the bottom, so you can just slide the jack in nice and easy. You don't have to try and get around the stock gas tank. And yeah, it's just kind of a basic quick rundown of some of the shop cars, seat time cars, all the way up to, you know, more purpose-built cars. But yeah, just want to give you guys an idea of some of the stuff we like to do around here. We've got the 240Z, got all sandblasted. We need to get that the final sand coat. There's a couple little spots we need to fill with body filler, then that'll be off the paint. This M170 canopy over here is actually going to be turned into a independent suspension off-road trailer. We got independent axles for it, 33-inch tires. Should be pretty cool. Just something simple to go camping on the weekends, or even longer if you wanted to. So yeah, thanks for checking out some of our projects, some of our toys, and yeah, hopefully I'll have something a little bit more exciting for you guys next time, but just kind of wanted to give you an update of what's been going on, and I'll probably insert a couple clips of the damage to the truck and kind of what I've been dealing with. with on that end. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's will hopefully be a lot more track footage coming up. We should be going to Oregon, I think, next month, possibly Thunder Hill the end of this month. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned and check it out. Thanks, guys. Well, it was gonna be a good day until got fucking T-boned. Haven't even had this truck a year yet. Coming up on a year, I think next month. Bed's all crushed in. The rear axle shifted over. The spring perchers are busted off the axle. Was crossing at Elkhorn and 32nd Street. Went on the green turn arrow. As soon as I got halfway through the intersection, guy in a Jeep Grand Cherokee pulled out, didn't stop at the red light, and T-boned me. And I had the trailer hooked up too. So luckily my dad was able to come grab the trailer. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated.